Overreacting to 2 weeks into the new NBA season is stupid, but I just couldn't look away at how disappointing some players have been. So, I made a list of my top 5 most disappointing players till now. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and let's get right into it. At number 5, I got Michael Porter Jr. He just can't seem to find his offense. Right now, he has a really low field goal percentage and a really low 3-point percentage. Till now, he only had one good game where he scored 15 points while shooting 6 of 10 from the field. And that was against the Suns, a team that has been struggling right now. As of right now, he's averaging 10 points while shooting 34% from the field and 23% from 3. That's not good at all. But if we compare that to how he played the last season, he's playing way below what we expected from him. Last season, you know how much he averaged? Almost 20 points while shooting 54% from the field and 44% from 3. That was impressive for a second year player, but now he's into his 3rd year and he's not even close to how good he was. Also, over the last 2 games, he only made 1 3-pointer out of 12 attempts. That's bad. At number 4, I got Devin Booker. Man, how I like to watch that kid play. He reminds me so much of Kobe Bryant. But right now, he's not playing on that level that he showed during the playoffs. Right now, he has a defensive rating of 108.6. No blocks. He played already like 6 games and has no blocks. I know he's not known for blocking shots, but still, he needs to bring some heart into playing defense, because defense is all about playing hard. You gotta be smart, but you gotta play hard to make some defensive plays. Also, he's averaging career lows in field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. So he's shooting 41% from the field and 28% from 3. Like, that's not what we used to seeing from him. And he only had one decent game where he scored over 30 points, and that was against the Kings. You know how many shots it took him to reach 30 points? 28 shots. That's not good. And as of right now, he's averaging 22 points, 3 points less than last season. But let's not forget, his efficiency went down. So that's the 3 points that he lost. So if he can bring that efficiency up, he could be up to like 28 points, which I think he could do. I think that's possible. At number 3, I got Joel Embiid. Right now, he's averaging 21 points, which is 7 points less than the last season when he was playing like an MVP. He's also shooting a career low in field goal percentage with 43%. And is shooting 34% from 3, which is decent for a big man, so I'm not that worried there. But one thing that I did notice is he's not rebounding as good as last season, or let's say 2 seasons ago. Right now he's averaging 8 rebounds, which is 2 rebounds less than the last season. There was one game where Joel Embiid played horrible. There he had only 14 points and only made 2 field goals. And the reason he had 14 points was because he attempted 12 free throws and made 11 of them. And you know what team that was against? Against the Knicks. I'm telling ya, man, the Knicks are good, just watch out. Let's not go deep into the Knicks, let's just keep going about the top 5 most disappointing player. So, Embiid over the last 3 games had 11 turnovers. That's bad as well. You cannot be turning the ball over that much. The number 2 player that I find the most disappointing is James Harden. Man, is he playing horrible this season. Right now, he has an offensive rating of 103. That's bad. It's averaging 18 points, 6 points less than the last season, and it's the worst points per game average that he has since the 2011-2012 season. That was back when he was with the OKC Thunder. And what's interesting is that he only had one game where he shot over 50%, and that was against the Pistons, who are clearly the worst team in the NBA right now. James Harden had another game where he was decent. He scored 25 points, but the reason he had 25 points was because he attempted 19 free throws and made 18 of them. That's incredible. That means the rule change is really hurting James Harden, and it's gonna take him a while to adjust, because right now we're seeing that James Harden relied a lot from free throws. But let's see what happens. I feel like he can pick it up and get back to the MVP level that he was the last season and the last 3 seasons. Now, the most disappointing player this season has been Damien Lillard. Some of you might think the same as me, or maybe not, but the way he's playing right now is horrible. It's not even close to what he showed us the last 2-3 seasons. He's playing not at his superstar level. He's playing like an average NBA player, but I'm sure he can pick it up. But let's look at some stats that are standing out to me. Right now, he has a defensive rating of 108.6. That's as bad as Devin Booker. Also, he's averaging a career low 34% from the field, 23% from 3, and 18 points per game. He didn't even average 18 points per game his rookie season. That means he's averaging 10 points less than the last season. Also, he has 5 games already where he shot under 35%. Plus, he only have one good game to now, where he scored 25 points while shooting 9 of 17 from the field. That was against the Clippers. This is one crazy stat right here. Over the last 2 games, he shot 12 of 40 from the field and 4 of 23 from 3. That's unacceptable for the type of player he is. But don't get me wrong, all of these players will play better as the season progresses. I'm 1000% sure all of these players will pick it up and play to the standards that they are supposed to. Also, everybody needs to be scared of the Knicks. I mentioned that in the middle of the video. Check this video out to find out why.